Jack Nowitzki back under center, taking over 3 games in for Lanham after the injury. Opening carry as Kadarius Campbell will get a first down just like that for the Seagulls, 11-yard gain.
Yeah, and already we'll get a great look at this offense for Salisbury, and that's exactly how you expect them to start off the game. You give to Campbell, obviously, the big super back, and he's just going to put his head down and run through a couple guys.
Quick, right up to the line go the Seagulls again here. 1st and 10, 46-yard line. And Campbell again right up the middle, and a decent gain for him, 3 or 4 yards there out to midfield.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you see from Salisbury's offense is they'll pick a guy early on to kind of start off with, see if he can get his feet moving early on, and keep feeding him if he's having that success.
Kadarius Campbell, the senior, a lot of success so far this year. 311 rushing yards. That's 3rd on the team entering today after some pit stops along his way in that season-ending injury last season. It's a great story to see him have this success. About a minute into the action. As Nowitzki still has the ball. Took a few seconds for the Montclair State defense to see that. Referees will give him forward progress into Montclair State territory to the 49. Of course, that's a good way for the Redhawks to get some momentum early on.
And really right there, Chris, as you look at that, that's what we're talking about right here, this front 7 setting the precedent. You see not buying on that. Campbell was stuffed up. It was a good move from Nowitzki to hold on to it, but still, Montclair State not buying. They know exactly where it's going.
Of course, the ball coming out there, contact on the ground, so no fumble. Back to the 49-yard line. First 3rd down situation, 3rd and 5 for the Seagulls. 45%, 3rd in the end, Jack, but a fumble there and a flag just before. And that flag might hurt the Seagulls, but it'll save them in the end. A tough fumble there was recovered by Nowitzki.
Yeah, it looked like you saw someone on the defensive line come over, but
yeah,
I think it might have been an early jump.
Yeah.
Number 50, 5-yard penalty results in a first down.
So in the end, it is Montclair State that helps out the Seagulls there. It's Burge, native of Toms River, New Jersey. Jumped a little bit early, and that's a first down for the Seagulls at the Montclair State 44.
Yeah, you can see Bird's not happy with himself, gives a couple slaps to the helmet, but he knew, jumps forward, and then just grabs onto the center. That was about it.
Pitch out from Nowitzki. Kari Chase making some moves. He's going to have a first down, a little bit more. Tiptoes the sidelines. Looks like he's out at about the 32-yard line.
Ooh, and a little bit of stiff arm action for good measure at the end of that run. You could see the difference in those backs here for this Salisbury side. You look at the speed here, the wide pitch to the left, and Chase just going to try and get right there. Had a pretty solid opening. Good work there. And then you see there's the stiff arm just for good measure before he goes out of bounds.
Yeah, Coach would mention this week to me that he doesn't think Montclair State has seen anything like this offense, coming into this game, and only a couple days to prep. They might be slow getting after it early on. Indeed, that's the case so far. As spinning ahead to the 31 is Pete Boone.
Yeah, and once again, Boone, they just try and switch fields on that one coming to this near side. But Boone looked like he might have had an opening, but it was good work getting off of his block and trying to prevent it.
Yeah, Boone coming in to fill some injury woes for the Seagulls. 45 rushing yards so far this season on 8 carries. That, of course, is 9th. Nowitzki under center, ticking down towards 12 minutes remaining in this opening quarter. Handoff for Campbell. He breaks free a bit, dodges another tackle, and finally dragged down across into the red zone at the 13-yard line.
Yeah, and see, that's the danger as you see back-to-back pitch plays there from Salisbury, and then they switch it up, give it right to Campbell, and he finds a hole, goes right up the middle, and that's that strong back mentality right there. Breaks a couple tackles and is able to push forwards for the Seagulls.
Yeah, finally it was Seamus Nelson, the sophomore, that brought him down, sticking with the play. Inside the red zone now, the Seagulls, 75% conversion rate, 5th in the NJAC, though, trying to improve on that mark. About the 13, 1st and 10. Handoff up the middle. It's Campbell again going with the hot hand, but he won't break past the line of scrimmage, it looks like. 2nd down and 10 at the 13 coming.
Yeah, well, once again, Chris, you see it's sometimes Montclair State's going to get set up and they're going to be ready for whatever run's going to come. And, you know, obviously against an offense like this sometimes can take a little bit of time for you to get set up and, you know, get used to what they're bringing at you. That time the Redhawks had it the whole way.
A measly 225 rushing yards last week against CNU for the Seagulls. That a good mark for most teams. That's the lowest of the season so far for the Seagulls. Of course, trying to get back on top there. Passing situation, little lob over the top. Corey Chase into the end zone. Flag thrown on the play. A touchdown for now for the Seagulls. Let's check up on this. And it looks like it's going to be defensive holding, and the penalty will be wiped away.